Oh, there we go. Hello, Sherry.
Hello, or is it just you and I?
That's all there is right now. There'll probably be some people. They tend to show up a bit late.
Okay, well, I went to the wrong.
All right. So today it's November 2nd, and it's actually our October meeting because we couldn't have it in October. So we're just a couple days later. So we have Sherry and Brenda, and I'm assuming that there's a few more people coming on board. I forgot actually last month we had done it at 8 o'clock, and I think I'm going to go back to 8. It just seems to be a little bit easier for people to make it when we do it at 8 o'clock. Oh, there's Michelle coming on board. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, everyone.
We only have 4 of us. You know, we just started recording the meeting, and I was just saying that last month I had changed it to 8 o'clock, and then I don't know, I think I forgot because it's a bit easier for people to do 8 o'clock. So we'll make sure that we do it at 8 o'clock next month. All right, so let's start. Everybody knows Michelle, Brenda, Sherry. All right, so we're going to start screen share so that we can start whizzing through the meeting. Just going to move this little bar up here. All right. Oh, we're at the door volunteer. Actually, we want this little form here. Okay, let's scroll to the top. So again, you'll see in this document, which I'll share on our Facebook Director group, that it has everything we're going to talk about today, but I also kept all the old stuff at the bottom. So Michelle, that's really good for you. If there's certain things that you wonder, you can go have a quick look. Next month, I'll kind of revise this a bit and clean it up. Okay, so Brenda, again, when you have questions and you got things you want to deal with, contact Brenda first. It's probably going to be faster than me. And then if I am needed, then I'll come on board. We had changed our launch date for Kelowna to November 16th. I believe Sherry's coming with me. Woo! And I'm going to start sending out an email and try to get some more Calgary people. Vancouver is going to be February.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so just finalizing some of the chats with them. And Tammy Plunkett, one of my Calgary director, is in Ottawa right now making some connection. Yay. I said, yeah, Ottawa is going to be this spring. Now, last weekend, I was in Phoenix at a speaker's retreat and made a whole bunch of connections. Lots of people interested in opening chapters in the U.S. And Rihanna is not on board. I was hoping she was going to be on. Although, you know what? She's not really a director. She's a volunteer. So Rihanna, who is a volunteer and does some of the motivational talks in Edmonton, is from Africa. And her and I have started talks on hosting the Wonder of You in Africa and do it a big shindig in Africa for African women in the same format that we did here in Canmore, which was super successful. It was such a great weekend. Loved it. Sherry was there, and it was good, wasn't it, Sherry?
It was awesome.
Yeah, we had like great feedback, and my coach Jackie McLennan, said, you just nailed it out of the ballpark for my first event. It was amazing. So I'm looking forward to doing the one next year.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh my God, it's so much fun, those weekend events. They're a lot of work. I was like done by the weekend, but it's really awesome. Oh, actually, something else I don't have on here was our Ponoka event. We had 126 people.
Holy.
It was fantastic. So we had 6 speakers. And yeah, so I haven't started promoting, doing the marketing on that, but that's something we're going to make available to anyone that's from a smaller town, that they can do a Women Talk Classic, which is sit down dinner, 6 speakers, and yeah, it was really, really fun. What a great event that was. And it was kind of cool to feature all the local women. We had an elder, Native woman, and just, you know, again, every walks of life. So it was really fun. Just,
Legit.
pardon me?
My daughter Brielle was there volunteering.
Oh, cool.
Mm.
Yeah, so she was with Heidi's daughter.
Yeah, I think she set up the sound system for you and sold 50/50 tickets.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, it was like a little bit, we had some issues actually with the sound system. We had to use our own sound system. Not the microphone, but for music. I'm just writing on here because I had forgot to put it on there. So that one was very, very successful.
So, Bridget, did Monica that spoke in Red Deer the other night, did she get a hold of you to talk about the UK?
No, but Monica and I have talked in the past, so I'll chat with her.
UK and yeah, I think she leaves next week for the UK for a couple of months.
Oh, well, I gotta look. I'm behind on my emails. I'm just still trying to catch up with everything. So I'll reach out to her to make sure that it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Well, she just mentioned she was going to talk to you before she goes, so.
Okay. Yeah, because I think
try to.
out of country like that right now, we may just look at doing Wonder of You, like do a weekend event. And then see what kind, like I think that's how we're going to launch in other countries around the world, is do the event, the weekend event, and then if they go really well, then we spin off from there and see.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so our December schedule, that's also on Facebook. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I've changed some of the dates on there. There will be nothing between Christmas and New Year's. Last year we had a couple of events between Christmas and New Year's, and that was just pretty brutal and hard, and you know, it's just not a good time to host. Now I believe Strathmore is going to go on Thursday night, the third Thursday of the month, which is the same day as Kelowna. But I talked with Brenda, and she was pretty sure that that would be a good date. And, you know, before I wasn't allowing people on the same day, but let's face it, now that we're going to go across the country, and I'm not going to make all the events anymore. So I'm just going to, I know. I gotta let it fly, let it go. Trust you, amazing women. Okay, so the new prices, and actually, so right now, if you buy your tickets up to 1 week before the event, they'll be $17. 1 week before the event, they'll be $20, and at the door is $25. But I was looking at this today, and here's what I'm planning to do in the new year. The tickets will only be $17 the night of our event. So when you're at the event, we're going to put the poster up as who's talking next month. And if you buy that night, it's $17. After that, it'll be $20. And really try to encourage people to really start buying the tickets. I mean, it's $3. It's not the end of the world. But, you know, if you want to save the $3, you just go and buy your tickets. So right now, just to kind of roll it in so people get used to it, and this month in Edmonton, we really hadn't let people know. So I gave people a code to take the $3 off for some of the people, but as of now, it's $17 until the week before. Then it goes to 20. And again, we're having issues with a couple of places. We need to have 3 months in advance with our speakers. There's no reason not to. We have, especially in Alberta, good gracious, we have so many speakers. Really, my database is probably 150, if not more. So, and I'm working on, really working on that. The other thing you guys probably saw, you probably received the email from Brenda today. When talkers fill out the application, they check on there which cities they want to speak in. And Brenda forwards the application to the appropriate cities. And from now on, she is only going to use your Women Talk email. So Red Deer at Women Talk, Kelowna at Women Talk. So if you don't have it set up, get a hold of her and she will set you up. And that email can be forwarded to more people.
She said we have to set it up.
Yes, but she can help you.
Okay.
And there's a tutorial. If you scroll down, there's a tutorial that shows you
on here
how to set it up with Gmail.
Okay.
And if it's not, I'll scroll down. Well, actually, let me just go down here towards the email.
Yeah, I think we had a webinar on it.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
This is a tutorial that I did on how to set up your Women Talk email with your Gmail.
Yeah, she asked me if I remembered. I was like, holy moly, I don't remember much from eTalk yet. So
I know
there's time, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming at you right now, so
it's all good. I'm learning.
Yeah. Okay, so but our goal, of course, is to have 6 months. Like again, Okotoks is crazy. They're booked like way ahead of time, so like a year at least, if not more. It's crazy.
Nice.
I don't know why these guys are finding so many people, but they have great talkers too. So again, going along with that $17 the night of, your events will go live the night of your event. So your following month's event, people can buy the tickets. And I'm going to have the banner and the ad on your PowerPoint, so that it goes up, and you can have it up like during intermission and at the end, and make sure that it's on there quite a bit so that people see it and that you mention it, so that people buy their tickets that night for the following month. And if we start training people, you know, if they buy it that night and then something comes up, they'll make sure that that night is available because they've already paid for the ticket. So I think it's going to help increasing our attendance.
Mm-hmm.
You are now doing your own MC documents, as we talked. That started last month. So again, if you're not sure how to do this, here is the tutorial on how to create your MC document. And there's, you know, the one thing to remember, I want you to copy the template and create a new document, and then in there it tells you how to name it and all this stuff. So make sure that you watch the tutorial and that you do it properly. Now the one thing I want to go over today again, so each event can have 3 volunteers, and we do not need more than 3 volunteers. Really, it should be 2. Unless you're getting quite big, then you can go 3. But we have a greeter, somebody that sets up the equipment, and someone that would do social media. Now, I don't think I have a video for social media, but I'll work on this, and same with the equipment. But I have a document for our door greeter, and that's the link right here. And this thing is this one here. So when you put somebody at the door, you want somebody that's social, that has the gift of hospitality, you know, and somebody local really helps, of course. Like, I just want somebody really friendly at the door. Hey, how are you? somebody organized, like Brenda Kauk is super organized, and that's nice. You're going to have your change purse. You're going to have your apps on your smartphone. And, you know, your volunteer at the door needs to have some computer knowledge. It can't be somebody that's never touched a computer, because it's going to get complicated. Because here's the thing, I'm not going to make a lot of the events, so we need to keep track of all these people that are paying at the door. And right now it's a little bit like, I don't know who paid at the door in Red Deer. I can kind of tell on the document who said they were going to pay at the door and that they were at the event. I can tell when they've showed up, but I don't know if they paid or not, because it's all written on the piece of paper. So what's going to happen is we are going to use Square to keep track of anybody that comes at the door, whether they pay cash or whether they pay with credit card. It's all going to be entered on Square. And each city will have its own login on Square. And it makes it really nice, because let me show you here. I just want to show you. So on your, I don't know if you can, you can kind of see. Let me see. Oh, that's like so bright. It's weird. You can't see, can you?
If you
A
hold it
little bit
sideways
now.
there, yeah.
So you see, there will be like each different price to come in. All you have to do is touch it, and then it enters it, and then you say charge. I'll shoot a video of this so that you guys can see it. But then you say charge, and then it just takes you, and then you'll get a little square. And down the road, we're also going to take debit. Square just has come out with a tap, so it's super fast and nice. Now, the other thing you can do with Square is you can enter people's name and email address. So people that just show up at the door, we're just going to do it on there. So I will train everybody on this, but just download the Square app on your phone if you don't already have one, because that's coming up in the new year, that we'll be using Square for everything.
So, Bridget, if somebody wants to pay in cash, you can still record it on Square?
Yeah, you have on Square, go and look, and then when you enter, like, okay, so 25 at the door, charge, and then it takes you to the next page, and on the next page you have your choice of credit card, gift card, cash, blah,
Okay.
blah, blah.
Okay.
And you can also, like, watch this. So I'm going to do door admission. So, it actually added GST. So now it's got the 26 because it added GST. So if I touch charge, anyway, you can kind of see. That's so. Oh, there we go. See, there's cash on there.
Yeah.
So you would just touch cash, and then you just enter it.
Okay.
So and then we would enter their name and information. And actually, you can enter the amount of cash they give you, and they'll calculate the change for you. So it's kind of nice.
How do we get that app?
You just go to the App Store,
Okay.
and it's
right.
called Square.
Oh, Square. Okay.
And Square is like, that is the app that everybody uses. And like anybody that does business almost at like trade shows and fairs, they all use Square.
Oh, I thought you needed a little pop in the bottom.
Yeah, and you do, and I'll get you those.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yes, Sherry? Sherry, did you have a question? Oh, Sherry! Sherry!
Yes.
I thought you were asking a question.
No. I just said, you were saying everybody uses it, and I said except me. I use different. I use Moneris, but it's yeah. Anyway.
But we'll have to use Square for
And
Women Talk. And it's a
I'm
really
downloading
nice.
the app right now.
Okay, cool. It's just a really nice, and then again, like I said, I'll do a tutorial and I'll teach everybody how to use it properly. But it's really nice. And I'm going to come back in a little while to our December events, actually, because I just gave you the dates, but I just realized that we need to talk about it a little bit. Starting January, you guys need to be self-sufficient. Because I am going to start really growing, and I won't be able to make all the events, and I won't be sending Brenda to all the events. So you need to be able to have a laptop, and you need a TV or a projector or a monitor and a sound system. Now, some of the places you can do without. Red Deer, you could probably get away without a mic, but it's always nice to have a mic. Like, so just look around your city and see where you can rent the stuff. Now, if you do not own the chapter, we'll talk about paying for it and, you know, all that stuff. Of course, if you own the chapter, then you're on your own, and you need to get all the equipment. Now, it's really cool. Like, if you, the location where you host your event, if there's not a TV, there's these new little projectors that are like this big, and they hook up to your laptop. It's just crazy. But most locations have TVs now. I think only Strathmore and Okotoks do not have TVs or screen with the location. But the mic is a big one, and the mic you get when you buy the license. You will get the Women Talk microphone when you buy the license. So, but other than that, you need to be able to borrow equipment. Like yesterday in Edmonton, because Brenda, of course, was on holidays, and she has all the equipment. So Edmonton is never an issue for me anymore. They can operate without me, no problem. But Brenda was on holiday. So, and the hotel thought that the event was supposed to be on the 8th. Like, it was just a gong show. But Deborah nailed it. Thumbs up to you, Deborah, when you watch this. Like, seriously, you did amazing. The Edmonton team just picked it up together. They got a projector. They got everything they needed. So it was awesome, awesome work, and very last minute. But yeah, starting in January. So make sure you know where you can rent a mic, where you can rent a projector if you need a projector, or borrow some of that stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to be going to all the events anymore. The paid talker membership, that is like really high on my priority, and that's going to be starting very, very soon. And of course, you guys will be on there for free. Same with the podcast. That's also going to come very soon. There's a license. We are still working on the operations manual, getting more and more information, and you guys will get a copy. And then this is all your Google folders, and the rest is old information. So I'm going to be sharing the link. Actually, let's do it right now. So I'm going to copy, and I'm going to go to our director's Facebook page, and I'm going to paste it. And I'm just going to post it now just to make sure that I don't forget, but it's on there now. So you can go and click on that, and it will give you all the sheet that we've been following tonight. So December event, it's an open mic. We are not hosting one in Kelowna just because it was too much, and Michelle is just going to have the one that we're doing in November, and I'm going up there to help her. But they are amazing. They're really, really nice. And, you know, really start talking it up online, inviting people. It's really a celebration of the holidays. We all celebrate our differences and everything. It's kind of cool. You get a little bit of a peek into what everybody's family does during the holidays. And, you know, people come up and share poems and songs and recipes and stories, and it's It's a really, really nice evening. And some of the location did the ugly sweater, the ugly Christmas sweater. So I leave it up to you guys. If you want to do a little something special or a gift exchange, or each director will decide if they want to do a special something for their December event. But it is open mic for everyone. And that's all I have tonight. Was there any questions?
I have questions, but I'll wait till.
I think we're good.
I have
Like,
a
did
couple
you?
questions. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Now, did you want to ask your question while we're videoing, or is it just more? No? Okay. All right. So that concludes our meeting for October 2017. Oh, we need to set our next meeting.
You
So
mean November?
well, it was the October meeting.
Oh,
We're doing it in November, but it's.
Okay.
It was supposed to be in October, but because I was out of town and we had the Red Deer event Monday night, which would have been our meeting. We do it the last Monday of the month. But Tuesday was Halloween.
You're freezing a lot, Bridget.
I am? Okay, hold on. Guys,
You're frozen.
She muted herself so she can yell.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that your kids having too much fun?
yeah, I was just asking them if they had turned off their computers. So the last Monday in November is November 27th. So that works. So that will be our next meeting, and we're going to do it at 8 o'clock this time, like I'm supposed to. All right. So that concludes our meeting. I will stop recording now. We'll see you all on November 27th.